Good afternoon and welcome to American Hydroponics monthly webinar. We are glad that you joined us. You know, Thanksgiving is less than 1 week away, and the holidays always mean family, and when family gets together, there's nothing better than food. So what we wanted to talk about is today is AmHydro and its contribution of clean, fresh food for your holiday family gatherings. Well, most people think that hydroponic farming has to do with big commercial operations. And we are in a commercial greenhouse here, and we are in the safety. It's raining here in Northern California, but we are warm and dry, and these plants are just growing at an amazing rate. And it's a beautiful sight inside the greenhouse at American Hydroponics. But like I said, most people think of big commercial operations. That's not necessarily how it has to start. American Hydroponics wants to start at the level you are comfortable with. And for many people, that's a much smaller system. I want to talk about a couple of systems very quickly. The first one is the 288, is what we call it. And the 288 is approximately 6 feet long by 12 feet. And this is about the size of it. It has enough room for 10 channel, a couple of nursery channel, 8 finishing channel. And the 288 will produce for you up to 72 heads of produce per week. Enough for a family all week long, enough for a family to share with friends all week long. Now that's a great way to start, but some people want to start a little bigger than that. And the next step we have up is the 1200. Now the 1200 is approximately 20 feet long. It would come down to here. It would be all of this, 20 feet long by 12 feet wide. 2012 is the footprint that it would take up. And 1200 produces about 288 heads of produce per week. And that's enough for you to share, to sell at a farm stand, to sell at a farmer's market, to share with all of your friends and extended family. Those are just 2 easy ways to get started in hydroponic farming. They're not expensive, as you can see in the brochures on your screen. They're not too expensive to get started in, but as you buy these, it comes with the same great American hydroponic support that you get in larger commercial systems. Well, as I was saying, the holidays have to do with family and food. So I noticed that Jenny is over here in our AmHydro kitchen. Jenny, what do you have for us at this holiday time?
In our AmHydro kitchen here. So actually, I mean, you're in a greenhouse, you think automatically, you know, lettuce and stuff like that. So in addition to the obvious salad mix with the different kinds of lettuce that we have going on here, we have a couple of different things we're going to make. We're going to make one appetizer and a couple of side dishes that go along with it. So the first appetizer that we're going to make includes tomato, basil, and cucumber. So while Paul goes to harvest our tomatoes and our cucumbers, I'm going to go this way and I'm going to just grab some basil out.
Let me go get the cucumbers.
So with this, you can just kind of look and these are some baby basil. So I'm just going to pull the basil right up. You can see the nice healthy root system on there, and you can see that's some nice good looking basil right there. And basil always smells so good and fresh. And here we are in the holidays growing basil and having fresh basil for our produce. So I'm going to chop the basil up while Paul is getting me the cucumber and tomatoes.
Here you go, Jenny, fresh off the vine.
So we've got, so we have a couple of different kinds of cucumber. Well, we have one cucumber growing. We also have some okra. We have some eggplant, that sort of thing. But these are little Socrates cucumbers, and if you haven't tried growing these are delicious. The skin is super tender. They're really, really tasty. So I'm going to make those. And then we also have a couple of different kinds of tomatoes growing. We have the small sun-gold tomatoes that are really delicious and sweet. These were just harvested. They're the orange small ones. They're really yummy. And then we have the big Dina tomatoes, and they're the more typical sandwich size or burger size tomato. We'll be coming back to those. So the basil, the cucumber, and the tomatoes, I'll be making this appetizer.
The appetizer looks great. What else have you got for us?
And then we're also going to make a couple of side dishes, and they're going to include okra, corn, and tomato. And believe it or not, we're growing okra here. My mom comes from New Mexico, down in the south, and she is used to growing up eating okra. A lot of us up here hadn't heard of it, but we we thought we'd see, can you grow okra? And sure enough, you can grow okra in the vine crop system. So we'll get some okra and the big tomatoes. And with that, we're going to grow, here, we'll put all this over here. And then this, we just picked off, this is a big Dina tomato. Again, we picked it off. It's the same exact system that grows our cucumber, that grows our sun gold tomatoes, that grow our okra. It's called a vine crop system. And this little beauty right here came right off of that system. Then we have some okra. We have some small okra here, and they're going to go into an okra, corn, and tomato side dish. So if you're from the South, maybe that sounds really good to you. The rest of us that aren't from the South aren't exactly sure about okra, but I'm sure these okra look particularly delicious. So I'm sure they're going to be a delicious okra dish. And the last thing I have going on, this is one of my personal favorites, is arugula and Parmesan. So I'm going to grab some arugula right now.
I'll go get the Parmesan.
Do you have the scissors?
Yes, they're right over there.
They're all they're already. So this arugula, how we harvest arugula is super simple. You just grab it like this, and you're going to snip it right off. So we're going to take that arugula, and we're going to take this arugula. So just for right now, this is our arugula. We're going to take it back here, and then we'll go arugula and Parmesan. Arugula is also called rocket. If any of you are familiar with that, it has a nice bitter taste, or not bitter, but kind of a sharp taste to it. I love it. The chefs in our area love our arugula. It's super tasty. And you can grow the arugula actually a couple different ways. So this is kind of a little bit bigger than baby arugula. Baby arugula might be about that size. A lot of chefs like it. It's really tender. It's not too spicy. Or you can let the arugula, this isn't arugula, but just for an example, you can let the arugula grow up to about this size of leaf, and that's full-grown arugula, and some chefs prefer that size of it. So that's what we're making. We're making tomato, basil, and cucumber bites here with our sun gold tomatoes, our Genovese basil, and our Socrates cucumbers. We're making okra, corn, tomato side dish with our big Dina tomatoes right here, this beautiful tomato, our okra right here, and then we're making the rocket or arugula and Parmesan salad in addition to our great big green salad. So that's what we're making for our Thanksgiving dinner.
That sounds great, Jenny. I know all those dishes will go great with the turkey and the sweet potatoes, so I'm really looking forward to it. Well, these are just a few ideas of some holiday recipes. If you would like these recipes, we really do have them, and we'll send them to you. If you see the information on your screen now. If you send us your email address, we'll make sure these recipes get to you, and you can enjoy these recipes at your holiday feast as well. Well, speaking of the holidays, after Thanksgiving, of course, comes Christmas, about 4 weeks afterwards, right soon on its heels. And at American Hydroponics, we have got 12 days of deals for you. And I just wanted to point out some of that to you because some of you might be thinking, what am I going to get my Aunt Sally for Christmas? Well, we've got some ideas for you. What am I going to get my cousin Fred? Again, we have the ideas. And these 12 days of Christmas specials, American Hydroponic specials, are good for 24 hours only, and they are going to come out starting December 4th, Monday, December 4th, a new deal each day for 12 days, and they're only good for 1 day. So we're giving you a sneak peek. As you watch this webinar, you get the advantage of looking through all these. Nobody else is going to get to see all these at once. They're going to have to wait day after day to see what's up next. But we've got some wonderful things. On the first day, we are going to have $500 off. That's half off the admission for 2 at one of our highly successful hydroponic growing seminars. And that next seminar is coming up February 22nd and 23rd. Again, that's $500 off. That is a great value. Day 2, we're going to have 50% off our water analysis. I think our water analysis sells for about $100. That saves $50. Most farmers have water analysis a couple of times a year. Why not save a little bit of money? You can buy this water analysis, and as long as you use it before the end of the year, you will save $50. We'll give you 25% off some of our nutrients. On the 3rd day, you can get either Grow Magnet or Big Bang Bloom nutrient, or get them both. Any size, we'll give you 25% off. We will give, on the 4th day, we'll give you $50 off our Hannah Gro-Line handheld meter. pH meter and EC meter, you'll want to take advantage of that. These meters are great. It's a great value at $50 off. Also, on the 5th day, we will have $15 off the price of a case of Oasis. And that, it may not seem like a lot, but Oasis never goes on sale. I've never seen it anywhere on sale. So take advantage of this on the 5th day. On the 6th day, we are going to give you 80% off a manual pH test kit. Every farmer, hydroponic farmer, needs a pH test kit, and you might as well get it on the 6th day of deals at 80% off with American Hydroponics. On the 7th day, we'll give you 25% off our additives, Dark Energy, Supernova, Epic Boost, any size. These additives cause tremendous growth and production in your crops. You'll want to take advantage of that. On the 8th day, we've got a freebie. Just let us know, and on the 8th day, we will send you a t-shirt. 8th day of deals, you get a free t-shirt with any purchase. You can purchase one microtube grommet, and we'll send you a t-shirt with it. So take advantage of that. On the 9th day, we'll give you $100 off the NFT 288. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the webinar. That's $100 off. That's a great savings. On day 10, we're back to 25% off any of our nutrients. This time, our tomato, lettuce, or Tasman Bay nutrients. These nutrients are very popular. We especially have a hard time keeping the lettuce nutrient on the shelves. That's a very hot seller, very popular item. On day 11, we will give 50% off any AmHydro swag. This is t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, pins, lanyards, 50% off. Deck yourself up for Christmas in AmHydro swag, and you won't be sorry. And finally, I know your screen shows on the 12th day of deals, $500 off the NFT 1200 bundle, and that's what we talked about over here. The size of the table is 20 by 12 feet. The 1200 bundle, it's not $500 off, it is $1,000 off. $1,000 off for the 12th day of deals only, and that's going to be December 15th. So take advantage of these deals. Have yourself a wonderful holiday period with your family as you eat fresh produce produced by AmHydro Systems, and you will have a very happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas, a happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, it'll be happier with American Hydroponics and some fresh, clean produce. Well, we're not going to have a webinar in December, but we will have one in January. Be sure to join us when Joe Schwartz is here to talk to us about the greenhouse farmer's best friend, and that is the sun. And that is going to be on January 18th at 1 o'clock, Thursday at 1 o'clock. So be sure to join us for that. And otherwise, enjoy the holidays. If we can do anything for you, be sure to get a hold of us at info@amhydro.com. Until next time, I'm Paul from American Hydroponics. Happy holidays.